Hey everybody, welcome back to Bree's Toys. My name is Stephanie Bree, and a little out of breath, but I'll catch up. So today I have an interesting toy set. This is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Thunder Mega Zord. Now I did get it with the box, the original box, which is hard to see because it's so huge. However, this is not the combiner Thunder Megazord like I thought it was. It's a remote control piece of shit. I shouldn't say piece of shit, but it's this solid remote control hunk of junk that is not gonna stay in my collection, unfortunately, because it's not what I wanted. But as a bonus, not listed in the auction, I did get the actual individual combiner Zords. So this is the bird. This is the bear. This is the, I believe, griffin. And then over here we have the Sphinx. Unfortunately, going back and forth as a theme for this video, it did not come with the Thunder Dragon Zord. So I cannot make the Megazord with this set. I did have to purchase that separately, but it did come with the battle platform, which is pretty basic. You just attach these guys pretty much to the battle platform, just as you would if you were combining him into the giant robot Megazord. So they don't click in place, unfortunately. They just sort of sit there. If they do click in place, I don't know how to do it. So it just sort of sits there on the platform. Which is kind of, unfortunate. But you have the battle platform, which is sort of like, where's the camera? The battle mode for the original Dino Megazord. So I do have that. I don't know if the bird attaches to this platform or not. However, I did pick up a Thunder Dragon Zord on eBay. So it is coming. Once that arrives, I'll show off the whole set. This video was just sort of a haphazard look what I got, but I'm not actually going to be reviewing the toys right now because I don't have a complete set yet. So I will be refraining from that until such time as I do have the complete set. I just wanted to show you what I did pick up, because this is a toy I have wanted for over 30 years. It did come with the sword, which is kind of cool, and it came with some other odds and ends that I've already put in the box, my loose pieces box, because they didn't have anything to do with this set in particular. They were just random pieces from different Power Rangers action figures and such, so I was like, well, it doesn't belong in this video. So I do have an original vintage Dragon Zord, and I do have an original vintage Dino Zord set, the original Megazord. Not the Walmart set that I've already showed previously. The reason I haven't shown it yet is because some of the pieces are in a tote in my bedroom, and some of the pieces, presumably, are in a tote still in my car that I haven't brought in yet. So I haven't been able to assemble the entire set yet, and I don't want to do that video until I can get all the pieces. Excuse me. But I have previously shown the Dragon Zord. So just a little collection update for the end of this video. I'm a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, not a Power Rangers fan, and I'm not at all a Super Sentai fan. So my collection is going to focus on the Mighty Morphin era for the most part. So what I want from that is all the figures, which I currently have all. I have all of the Rangers except for the White Ranger. That's the only one that I'm missing, but I do have a Green Ranger stand-in. It's not the one I want for my collection, but it'll hold me. It's the auto-morphing one. It'll hold me over until I can get the one I want for my collection. I don't know. I take that back. I do have a White Ranger. I just remembered. I do have a White Ranger. Never mind. I was like, wait a second. I do have a White Ranger. It's the Lightning Collection White Ranger. So I take that back. I do have the White Ranger. Never mind. And I have Goldar and Lord Zed from the Lightning Collection. I still want to get Rita Repulsa, and that'll be it for the monsters, for the bad guys. And then Zords, I have the Dino Zord, and I have the Dragon Zord, and now I have most of the Thunder Mega Zord. I still want to get the Ultra Zord. I still want to get the Turtle, but I don't remember the Turtle's name. That was a part of the Season 2 Zords collection. And obviously I still want to get Saba. Not Saba. Shit, that's the knife. What is it? The White Ranger Zord. I can't remember what it's called right now. My brain is mush. So those are the remaining Zords that I want to get. Those are 3 Zords that I don't have from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now I do still want the 5 Zords from the movie, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie from 1996, as well as Ivan Ooze, presumably the Lightning Collection, but I'll settle for a vintage if that's all I can get. But I do want an Ivan Ooze. And then taking a step beyond Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I would like to get the Ninja Zords and the Ninja Rangers, as well as the Zeo Zords and the Zeo Rangers. And if it exists, I would like to get it. Obviously, there's an Alpha 5 figure. If it exists, I'd like to get a Command Center playset, obviously with a Zord on. If it doesn't exist, then I'll do without. But that will be my entire Power Rangers collection. Once I complete that, that's every piece I want. So I'm still chasing some Zords and some figures. And I'm still looking for some kaiju size action figures, Godzilla, King Kong, etc. for my Mega Zords to have something to fight. Because they're action figures and they should have something to fight. Currently, I've been having Megazord refight the Dragon Zord because that's canon. They did that because Dragon Zord was evil before it was good. But that's boring, you know? And there's nothing for Dragon Megazord to fight because he can't fight himself. Because I don't have 2 Dragon Zords, which I probably never will. And that's pretty much it for Power Rangers as of right now. That's my collection in a nutshell. So as soon as I complete the collection or complete the individual sets, the Zords, etc., I will show those off. So in a future video, in the not too distant future, I will show off my entire action figure collection, all the Rangers and monsters that I do own. And in a future video, I'll get to the Dragon Zord. Or not Dragon Zord, I keep saying Dragon Zord. Dino Zord, goddamn. Eventually I'll get to the Dino Megazord, or, well, Megazord, the original Megazord. But from Turbo on, I have no interest in Power Rangers, so I will not buy anything Turbo or later. So I stop at Zeo, pretty much. Zeo was the last season of the cartoon. Jesus, my brain. The last season of the TV show that I ever watched. So I have no interest in anything that came after Zeo. And I never finished Zeo. I got up to the episode where Tommy met his half-brother, I guess. And that was as far as I got. So I haven't seen anything past that. I'm on the fence whether or not I want a Ninjor. And I'm on the fence on the Serpentera. Is that what it's called? The big, giant, black Dragon Zord that Lord Zed drives around. And I think it's called Serpentera. I don't know if that toy exists, but I'm on the fence on that one. Because I imagine if it does exist and it's in scale, that's going to be a gigantic fucking toy, which means lots and lots and lots of money that I don't have. But that's down the road, if it does exist. Maybe if it exists, if there is a Command Center playset, perhaps there might be a Rita Repulsa Moon Castle playset. I'd like to get that if it exists. And maybe a Scorpina action figure, possibly. That's on the fence. As far as monsters go, I don't want any of Zed's monsters. And Rita's monsters, really the only two I would want would be Eye Guy and the pig, but I can't remember the pig's name. Those would be the only two I would want to get. Unfortunately, I don't think they have an Eye Guy in Megazord scale. I think he's only in the action figure scale, which sucks. The pig, I'm okay with action figure scale because he never grew big to fight the Megazord. They killed him with a spicy sandwich, if I remember correctly. Something like that. I don't know. But he never did grow big. But to be honest, Zed's monsters are just fucking stupid. They don't interest me at all. I may or may not get a Putty Patroller, but the Rita Putty Patroller, not the Zed Putty Patroller. I don't like them. And no Tango Warriors at all, ever. As far as the movie goes, I want the Zords and I want Ivan Ooze. That's it. I don't want anything else. So like I just said, no Tango Warriors, none of the new villains, or any of the other characters that were introduced in the movie. Just that. So that's like next on my list. So I'm going in sequential order. So I'm getting the Megazords first. So I have the Megazord, and next, and I just got most of, and I'm going to complete the Thunder Megazord. The next Zord I'll get is the Megazord from the movie, and then after that I'll get the Ninja Megazord, and then the Zeo Megazord. And that will be my Megazords. And then I'll go back, after I complete the Megazord sets, I'll go back and fill in the blanks and get the Ultra Zord and the Turtle and is it a Siberian Tiger? I want to say the White Rangers Zord is a Siberian Tiger, if I'm not mistaken. I'll get those ones. But I want to complete the Megazord sets first before I backtrack and get what I'm calling the Armor Zords. Now, Dragon Zord, I just picked up on a whim like 4 years ago. You know, when I got my tax refund, and I was like, fuck it. So I just bought him. But at that time, I had already decided I want to complete the Megazord sets before I bought the bonus Zords, or the Armor Zords, or whatever you want to call them, the side quest Zords. True story, my Megazord, I bought complete in box. And I opened it up, and obviously I played with it. And yes, I've moved 3 times since I bought it. I have lost pieces. I lost the Power Sword. It's gone. I don't own it. I'll have to buy another one. I lost the horns off of the Triceratops. I have them, I hope, in a bucket of miscellaneous parts in my car. I'm hoping they're in it. And I know I have the 5 Zords. And the 5 Zords are still complete. Or, like I said, minus the horns from the Triceratops. that I may have permanently lost. I don't know. But that's it. And I'm pretty sure I still have the guns that go on Mega Zord's back. Those little gray guns that go on his back. I'm pretty sure I still have those in a box of parts somewhere. So I still have to find everything and piece it all together before I can show it to you. Because as of right now, you just got to take my word for it. But I haven't been bringing in... So every tote I have has about 60 plus toys in it. And I have like 12 totes. And I've only brought in like 5 totes. So that tells you I still have more totes in the car to bring in. And I'm only bringing in 1 tote a month because that's a lot of toys to go through. I haven't been doing individual videos on all the totes, but I've picked out some here and there, but I'm trying to get them put away in my bedroom, which I am failing at, before I bring any more in, because I don't have any more room. I have to empty the totes that I have so I can put the empty totes away, because my room is cluttered. I have no more room to bring in any more totes. And there's no more room in the living room to stack totes, so I have to empty the ones I have, which may or may not happen this month. That's a big project. But if it does happen, I'll start bringing in more totes again. But I'm trying to do 1 a month. And most of my toys are Transformers or transformable toys. So, you know, Transformers, GoBots, the Power Rangers Zords, things like that. So I have a lot of transforming toys. Mostly Hasbro Takara Transformers and Tonka GoBots. But I do have a handful of others. I've got some knockoffs, some converters. I don't currently have any Voltron, but it's on the list of things to get, the Lion Force Voltron. So who knows? I might piece that together one of these days. If I ever get ahead financially, which is, you know, starting to look like it could be a thing, but I'm not there yet. So stay cool.